when you have an MDS entity set up to operate in a multi-master mode, it's always possible to have a situation where two or more nodes make an update to the same record within a short span of time. Since the synchronization between the nodes is only done periodically, it is not possible to determine which of the values that was updated should be the final value. In such a situation, we will have a conflict between the changes that needs to be resolved. Let's take a look at how conflict detection and resolution works in a multi-master mode. We're now back in AX, and we're in the accounts receivable module, where you can see that there is a customer called Birch Company Excel, which was what was updated from the previous lesson. We're going to convert this particular customer entity back into multi-master mode and then create a conflict. So let's go back to the data import export framework. Click on manage synchronization, and then on the sync groups, click on entities, then click on settings, and change the synchronization type from pull only to push and pull. Click on close. Close the entities dialog and create a new schedule to synchronize any changes that might have been pending between the two nodes. You can see that there were no changes that were pending between AX and the SQL MDS store. So now let's create a conflict. What we're going to do is we're going to update the customer in AX, the name of the customer, and then update the name of the customer in using Excel. And then we're going to synchronize the changes to see if there are any conflicts. First, let's update the name of the Birch Company Excel from within AX. I'm going to edit this record and change the name to AX, Birch Company AX Multi. And then let's save this record and close the dialog. Then we're going to go into Excel. We've still not synchronized the changes from AX into MDS. Let's go into Excel, refresh, and then change the name of the customer for US027 from Birch Company Excel to Birch Company Excel Multi. So now you can see that in AX, we made a change to this particular customer to change the name to Birch Company AX-Multi. Excel made a change to the same customer to Birch Company Excel-Multi. Let's first publish the changes from Excel to SQL MDS. Okay, let's refresh. And you can see that the data in Excel is called Birch Company Excel-Multi. Let's go into AX and synchronize. Create a new schedule and press OK. And now you can see that on the sync group, when we click on View Conflicts, the customer entity shows that there is one conflict for one of the records. You can now go back into the accounts receivable, and let's see what the data shows. the data in AX still says Birch Company AX-multi, and that's because this was a conflicted record, and the record in AX does not get updated until the conflict has been resolved. Let's go into Excel and refresh. You now see that there are 2 records with account number 027. And if we look at the last column here, there's a column that says has MDM conflict, and that has a value 2 and 1. There's 3 states that this could be in. 0 means that there is no conflict. 1 means that there is a conflict, but this is the primary record. 2 is a conflicted record that must be resolved. So in our case, if we look at the name column here, you see that there are 2 records for US 027. One of the records is Birch Company Excel-multi. The other is Birch Company AX-multi. We can now choose to resolve this conflict in one of 2 ways. We can choose to use the value for either the AX version or the Excel version, or create a completely different value. So in this case, we want to change the value of the record in AX. That was the old record, and we want the primary record to be Birch Company Excel-multi. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the conflicted row and hit delete to delete this row, and hit continue. And then we're going to publish the changes. Then we can go back into AX, create a new synchronization, and press OK. Let's look at the conflict. This says there's still a conflict. I'm going to publish. Go back into AX and synchronize again. And now you can see that the record where we resolve the conflict is now imported from SQL MDS into staging, and it has been updated in the target. Let's go back into accounts receivable, all customers, and you can see that the data has now been updated in AX. So as you saw, the MDM framework in AX also allows you to synchronize data between multiple nodes in a multi-master scenario. We saw how when we created a conflict in AX, the Excel add-in lets you see all of the conflicts, and then you can resolve conflicts within Excel and then publish the changes back into SQL MDS. Once the changes are published to SQL after the multi-master conflict is resolved, then all nodes that synchronize to SQL MDS get the updated changes. Let's now look at how you can use the data synchronization filters to only synchronize a subset of data between nodes.